What's up, guys? Welcome to another CT First Ride. We're at Mountain Motorsports in Roswell, and today we've got a fun little Ducati to ride. This is the Ducati Scrambler. It's a 2015. It's a little tiny, and I'm pretty excited. Let's get it going. Ducati Scrambler. First off, before I even sit on the bike, I want you guys to realize how tiny this bike feels. Like, I haven't sat on it yet, but it looks tiny. So we'll see what it feels like. Oh my, oh, whoa, okay. That does not feel anything like I expected it to. So this bike, height-wise, feels like a little bit bigger than a Grom. This feels really weird. This feels like a bicycle. I know that sounds weird, but it sounds like a freaking bike. It feels like a bicycle. Let's get these mirrors adjusted. Well, the mirrors can adjust. Well, they can't go up. Come on now. Now, why can't the mirrors go up? I mean, you could pivot this, but I don't have any tools with me. I'm not about to put tools on some dealership's bike. Anyway. All right. Oh goodness, look at the little Scrambler having something. That throttle's amazing. That throttle gives you all of this little bike right off the bat. Like, it's like a little bit of a turn and it's gone. I can't believe how tiny this bike is, man. I've seen all these videos of the Scrambler and I'm like, oh, that's cool. It looks like a big old bike, but it ain't. It's tiny. Alrighty. Good Lord. Where the hell did all of that engine come from? Good God. This bike has such an odd power area. I know this isn't a huge deal, but I always say ergonomics of a bike are so freaking important. And this bike's ergonomics feel pretty well. Good Lord, okay. This is awesome. This bike is really, really cool. It's not crazy flickable, but it's fun. I'm telling you guys, this thing feels like a bicycle. Ooh, that's neutral. Good Lord. Wait, so it's in neutral right now. Okay, false neutrals suck. That thing went into false neutral as I was coming over this hill. That's terrifying. We are in first. Let's check, because that was terrifying. Okay, we are in neutral. Okay, so the bike goes into false neutral, so that's cool. Born free, established 1962. That's pretty neat. I gotta admit, man, this is a Ducati, but, and I will say it sounds like a Ducati, but it doesn't really feel like a Ducati. It feels like a little Japanesey bike or something. You got these little thin bars coming up. Super comfortable. Again, most of you guys know that watch all the first rides. I am 5'10". It's kind of average height. You can see my legs are literally bent sitting on top of the bike. The bike looks really neat. I'm a fan of the way the bike looks for sure. It's got this little, like, I can go off-road, and it's definitely light. It's super light, so if you did want to go off-road or something, totes possible. Obviously, we won't be going off-road today. The bike has some freaking engine, though. Can you guys see this? Tiniest twist and this thing is ripping you back. And it does, it pushes you back a lot. I can imagine once you've had this bike around and you're very like confident with the throttle and everything, yeah, you'll be wheeling this thing all day long. And it's such a teeny little bike. This is a really fun bike, man. It gives you, I've mentioned before in my first rides where some bikes give you, let's see if we can find that false neutral. No, that's not it. Well, that's actually first, okay. Some bikes have like this play factor. Supermotos, just to give you an idea of what play factor is and what I call play factor, Supermotos have a very high play factor. Play factor is basically like you can have fun on a bike and not worry about it. Sport bikes, while very fun, don't have as high of a play factor as Supermotos, because Supermotos you don't have to worry about wrecking it and something going wrong. This bike is so short and small, you don't really worry about that stuff. I know people get like, I don't normally get, wow, just shifting gears and throttling on, there is a lot of torque down low on this bike, so when you guys go out to ride this bike, be careful about that. I mean, we're at, even down at like 4,000, the bike just starts, it's heading off. And that could be the suspension a little bit. The suspension's probably a little soft because this bike is made to be like this on-road, off-road thing. I am really surprised by this bike. I expected more of a supermoto-y thing, but it's not. I don't even know what this bike is, honestly. Like, it feels like a bicycle, like as far as my body position and all that kind of stuff, and the handlebars and whatnot, but it has some crazy engine. When I shift and get on it a little bit, it's like, okay, we're gone, and there's no delay. Like the second you turn the throttle, you're going. I would say this would be a good bike for shorter riders, but this would be a good bike for experienced shorter riders. You guys that are brand new to riding, please don't get a Scrambler. This is not a bike I would recommend to somebody that's new, because with all of that torque, you can get in trouble so easy. So like it just riding it around here, not expecting it, and it just comes on out of nowhere, it gives me a little like, oh crap, I was not ready for that. So that's something people need to keep in mind. Sounds cool though. I don't think this would be a fun bike on the highway, just because there's no air or wind protection. So I don't know if I would recommend something like this for commuting, but like just riding down this road at what, 50, I can feel the wind just like buffeting me, like hitting me hard. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this for freaking highway use. Like, this is not going to be your commuter option. They might make like some type of aftermarket thing, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that. This is one of the more comfortable bikes I've ridden. Hey, look at that. There's false neutral again. Yeah, comfortable and torquey. If you guys don't listen to anything else in this first ride, it's comfortable and torquey. I would love something like this around town. Like, we're in Roswell right now, but I would love to have one of these to scoot around downtown with. Because this torque, man, that'd be so freaking cool. Just like going light to light and just hauling butt, and you got everything this bike has got right from the get-go. Super cool, man. I need to find a place to pull over and let you guys hear the engine. The bike doesn't sound great, but it does have a stock exhaust, so stuff like that can always be switched out. I'm not digging the false neutral stuff though. That's not fun. Look at them Brimbos. Yep, Brembo brakes, Ducati, very nice, giving people nice braking. Us motorcyclists appreciate that. Thank you for doing it for us. You know what, I'm blown away at the package. It's a tiny bike with a massive amount of torque and very comfortable. I just love giving, like, this bike is just fun to throttle up. Just you get a lot of throw around with this bike. This bike just throws you around like willy-nilly, like it wants. It doesn't care about your feelings. It does what it wishes. I'm not used to the clutch and giving it gas in a turn. You can tell, like, I really don't want you guys, if you're new, to get a Scrambler. There is a shit ton of torque and I don't want anybody to get hurt. You guys think I should just go ramp that truck? The Scrambler could do it, man. The Scrambler could. All right, we're gonna go up here and take a left and pull over and let you guys hear the bike. Good gosh. Yeah, I think the power band is from the get-go. That's where the power band is. Holy cow. You got the little flasher too? Oh, look at it. Boop, boop. That's really cool. That's a pew, pew, pew. That's a pew, pew. Adjustable clutch. Man, this bike is getting hot. God, this thing has so much torque. Let's pull into here, WTF not. Let's rev the little Scrambler up. Let you guys hear it. We're at Metro Self-Storage. Metro Self-Storage, they donated this parking lot for this ride. Oh my God. Okay, kickstand a little hard to kick, but okay. It's so teeny. Ducati Scrambler, I happen to get the red one because I got lucky. It's a fun looking little bike, man. It feels like a bicycle though. It feels like a bicycle with a ton of torque. The yellow is pretty cool, but I think the red looks fantastic. Mountain Motorsports Roswell, thank you guys for letting me ride it around. Oh look, and the passenger even can hold on back here. Well, that's freaking cool. I didn't even see that when I was doing all the cinematic shots. So here's the stock exhaust. The stock exhaust doesn't look bad. See, it actually freaking matches in here. There's something else I really love about this bike. All these little detailings on the engine. So freaking cool. Why does nobody do that? Good job, Ducati. Very minimalist freaking fairings. Man, you got a gas tank. You got a little teeny front fender for like whatever reasons, and there's like an army looking one. Army looking version looks pretty cool, has a bigger front fender. I'm not sure what else is different about it. Oh, the light's pretty cool too. Check this out. Little circular light, pretty neat. All right, let's get this thing turned on. Can let you guys listen to it. Sounds like a Ducati, honestly. You know, when I'm sitting here not on it and I rev it, it sounds and feels like there's some delay, but when I'm on it, totally not like that. There we go. So there's a button underneath here, and I assume that one just goes up. Trip 1, trip 2, air temperature 102. That's because it's hot. Total, trip 1, and then what does up do? I don't know. So your navigation buttons for this little guy's there. What I like about this is everything's built into the outsides. All right, it's too hot to sit around and not go have a little bit more fun on this thing. Good Lord. This much torque should not be in such a tiny bike. How in the hell? Oh my gosh, you could just... Oh my goodness, this is a fun little bike. Oh my gosh. My final thoughts on the 2015 Ducati Scrambler. City Slayer. So comfortable, like arm positioning, seat, everything. So freaking comfortable. And so much torque. Please, for the love of Christmas, be careful if you ride one of these. The clutch engages towards the end of it, and by that time I'm barely giving it throttle, and she just is a rocket. This is a great little bike, man. I would have to test it on the highway, and I'm not close to the highway enough to test it right now. So maybe in a future video. The bike does get hella hot. I can feel the heat on my legs, and that's, granted it's hot out right now, but sheesh. Very thin, very nimble. This is a fun little bike. I'm thinking Ducati was going for something just fun, and they totally knocked that out of the park. This bike is such a fun little bike. So be careful, bike gets a little hot. Very fun little bike though. All right guys, well I gotta go take this freaking steamboat of a freaking motorcycle back to Mountain Motorsports. They're the dealership that lets me borrow these bikes for you guys and do my first ride. So if you guys want to check them out, there will be links in the description as always. I've been Chaseontwowheels, guys. This has been a Seated first ride on a 2015 Ducati Scrambler. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you click the little card up in the right hand corner, it'll take you to the playlist for all the other first rides. You can see me first ride all the other bikes. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Later. If you guys are experienced riders and you're short, you're gonna love a Scrambler. I mean, I don't think 5'10" is short, it's average, but for you guys that are like a little shorter, man, Scrambler is freaking made for you. It's got the torque to throw you off a cliff. It's tiny, and it has got a shit ton of engine.